Hey there, fellow car nerds. Thanks for tuning in to MG Guy Vintage Vehicles. Greg here again with another 10 kit cars and replica vehicles available for sale across North America this week. There may be blemishes on these vehicles, but that's okay. It's all about getting behind the wheel and going for a cruise in a car you love, not impressing the purists at the car show. Links for each of these vehicles are included in the video description below. Alright, let's go with today's vehicles for sale. Okay, let's get started with this 1962 Lotus Super 7, listed for $69,900 US in New Haven, Connecticut. It's been driven 4,000 miles and has an automatic transmission. From the seller's description, this is a one-of-a-one build, a 1962 Lotus Super 7 replica. It has an LS1 Corvette all-aluminum engine pushing 500 horsepower, automatic 4-speed transmission, and disc brakes.
Okay, this is going to be a very brief overview. This is a semi-auto transmission, no clutch pedal. Radio has not been hooked up yet. You got headlights, taillights, cluster light, wiper blades. This is not a cold start. Headlight, taillight, cluster light, wipers, original emergency light. It does have a small oil leak in the pan.
Up next, we have this 1971 Volkswagen Dune Buggy, listed for $5,900 US in North Port, Florida. From the seller's description, cash only, no trades, Dune Buggy built from a 1971 VW Super Beetle with semi-automatic or auto stick transmission, stock engine, new front end and suspension, new tires and rims, disc brakes on all wheels, clean title, and road legal. Alright, here we have a 1971 Sterling GT listed for $14,500 US in Pullman, Washington. It's been driven 153,000 miles and has an automatic transmission. From the seller's description, no rust, new ignition, new battery, car is fully complete, has a Volkswagen engine, aftermarket suspension, cash or open to trades.
And next we have this 1986 Ferrari, listed for $10,200 US in Punta Gorda, Florida. It's been driven 65,000 miles and has a manual transmission. From the seller's description, 1986 Pontiac Fiero chassis with a 1972 Ferrari Dino replica body, 3.1 V6 from a Lumina, new axles and new clutch, runs very well, clear Florida title. Alright, I kind of like this one. A 1955 Porsche 550 Spyder, listed for $37,500 US in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's been driven 6,300 miles and has a manual transmission. From the seller's description, 1955 Beck Spyder 550, fires right up and idles well, and all of the lights and gauges are operational. 1915cc dual port with Solex carbs backed up by a VW AH 4-speed manual transaxle, runs and drives excellent. Alright, we have had a Fiero Ferrari, now we have a Fiero Lamborghini. Here we have a 1985 Lamborghini, listed for $24,500 US in Plymouth, Massachusetts. Its condition is listed as used good, and from the seller's description, built from a 1985 Fiero, runs and drives great, clean interior, and outside is in great condition all around. Okay, here we have a 1970 Fiberfab Avenger GT12, listed for $10,000 US in Longwood, Florida. Its condition is listed as used good, and from the seller's description, 1970 Fiberfab Avenger GT12 on a 1970 VW chassis, motor was freshened, new wiring, new carb, new fuel cell, new tires, title in my name. And here we have a 1920 Ford Model T, listed for $16,500 US in Girard, Pennsylvania. It is an automatic transmission and from the seller's description. Titled, registered, and inspected as a 1920 Ford Model T, fiberglass body, Chevy 350 crate motor, turbo 350 3-speed auto tranny, 10-bolt rear end, front disc brakes, drum rear, drives very nice, price is fairly firm but cash talks. Only trades considered would be for a 78 to 81 Camaro Z28 in very good to excellent condition and can add cash on my end for the right car. Okay, here we have a 1973 Ford Blakely Bearcat, listed for $13,900 US in Hot Springs, South Dakota. It has a manual transmission and from the seller's description. This is a kit car built on a 73 Ford chassis, rebuilt Ford 4-cylinder and a 4-speed manual transmission, all fiberglass body. They only built a few in the 70s and 80s, starts and runs great. And bringing up the rear, there's only one picture with this listing, but I wanted to include it anyway. Here we have a 1978 Bradley GT2, listed for $5,000 US in Dodge City, Kansas. It's been driven 25,000 miles and has a manual transmission. From the seller's description, best offer, fixer-upper, fully running car, just needs major cosmetics, both door side windows are missing, 4-speed air-cooled VW engine.
Okay, so that's it for today's vehicles. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are enjoying my content, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the join button below or using the link in the channel details below the video. For about the price of a cup of coffee per month, you'll not only be helping me produce these videos, but you'll have access to each and every video before they go live on YouTube, usually around 24 hours ahead of the videos going live. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.